Start with the death of a political trailblazer. Charles Rangel served in Congress for 46 years, one of the founders of the Congressional Black Caucus and remembered as the Lion of Lenox Avenue in Harlem. He was widely regarded as an influential politician in New York City and then in Congress, where he was the first black chair of the powerful House Ways Means Committee. And on this Memorial Day, we also remember Rangel's heroism, having earned a Purple Heart and Bronze Star for his service in the Korean War.
Reaction is pouring into our newsroom. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries called Rangel a phenomenal patriot, hero, statesman, leader, trailblazer, change agent, and champion for justice. The Lion of Lenox Avenue was a transformational force of nature. Harlem, New York City, and America are better today because of his service. May he forever rest in power.
Eyewitness News reporter Kemberly Richardson is in the newsroom with more on his life and legacy. Kemberly.
Well, David, there's no other way to put it. A political giant who, as Carl McCall put it, used his position to elevate the people he represented. From Harlem, he made his mark on the country. Charles Rangel at times had a razor-sharp tongue, was not afraid to take the road less traveled, but at the same time, he was always there as a sounding board for those who did not have a voice. Born Charles Bernard Rangel on June 11, 1930, he would go on to serve 46 years in the House of Representatives. Being a first was simply in his DNA. Rangel was a founding member of the Congressional Black Caucus, who then made history as the first African-American member of Congress to lead the powerful Ways and Means Committee. But in November of 2010, Rangel was found guilty of violating House ethics rules and was eventually censured. He was elected to the House of Representatives in 1971 after defeating another Harlem powerhouse, Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Rangel represented what is now New York's 13th congressional district. He was a vet serving in the Korean War, where he was awarded a Purple Heart and Bronze Star. Even after retiring in 2017, Rangel remained in the political spotlight. He was part of an elite group of Harlem politicians known as the Gang of Four. He was the sole survivor. Eyewitness News anchor Bill Ritter spoke with Rangel in 2016. Take a listen.
Your high point in Congress and your low point. I can guess what the low point is, but what's your high point, do you think?
It's hard to say. You know, which big fire did you put out when you were a fireman? It was the last one. It's always the last one. When Mandela said that it was my bill, the bloody Rangel Amendment, that forced the U.S. firms to get the hell on out,
South Africa.
You know. When President Clinton signed the empowerment the zone, which rebuilt my community and communities like it.
A lifelong Democrat, Rangel was able to reach across the aisle to get things done. Recognized by his colleagues as one of the hardest working lawmakers, Rangel sponsored 40 bills and resolutions that became law.
We lost a great hero who served in the Korean War, Congressman Charles Rangel. He was a true American and a true committer to what's great about this country.
I tell you, it's really my privilege to talk with Charlie. We were in different parties, but we were good friends. He was loyal. He was a true patriot. And as far as I was concerned, he was Mr. New York. He was in class by himself. You never heard a bad word from Charlie. He worked with you across party lines, an advocate for New York, an advocate for America, and just a great, great guy.
Oh, Rangel met the love of his life, Alma, on the dance floor of the legendary Savoy Ballroom in Harlem in the 1950s. She died last October, also at the age of 94. The couple has 2 kids and several grandchildren. No word yet on funeral arrangements. David and Tanya, I had the pleasure of meeting and being around him many times, that raspy voice, but such a gentleman and always a scholar. Back to you guys.
All right, indeed. Kimberly, thank you so much for that. And you heard about his close relationship with the Clintons today at a Memorial Day parade in Westchester. Bill and Hillary Clinton remembered their longtime friend and political ally as an honorable man who served with distinction and heart.
Charlie urged me to run for the Senate. He was my staunchest supporter. I was so honored to serve with him for 8 years. He was a military veteran, so it seems appropriate to honor him and everything he did, not only for his constituents in Harlem, but literally for our state and our country. I'll miss him. He was a great friend.
I'll never forget how he took the lead on this idea I had for enterprise zones, you know, to get people to invest in urban areas and bring them back, and it worked, and he got the first one. He was a real patriot, a real hero, and a profoundly good man.